I invite you to join me in the sacred space of creation so that you might embrace your life as a sacred creation. I love that phrase, and my guides have been nudging me for the last 2 months to bring this forward. So first, of course, I had to bring it forth through myself and discover what it felt like, looks like, and is like to live from this place of being a sacred creation so I could bring it to you. So imagine that I run into these situations for myself where I'm wondering what I'm doing with my life. We all do it. So in my case, for instance, I've been doing soul mastery for 24, 25 years now. And when I first started, I was the only one doing soul work. There were very few people reading the Akashic Records, being intuitive and guiding people at the level of the soul. Well, in the last few years, that's changed immensely. And now there are scores of people channeling, doing soul level work, taking you wherever you want to go. It's beautiful. And there are a plethora of life coaches everywhere, everywhere. So when I start doing self-doubt about what I'm doing here, I could easily go, oh, let them do it. There's plenty of people, bright and shiny objects coming along. And it's like, wait a minute. I am a sacred creation. My life is a sacred creation. The world I live in is a sacred creation, and the world of being that I exist as is creation. I want you to have that experience of feeling that your life is indeed a sacred creation. When things get as crazy as they are right now in our world, and they're getting crazier by the minute, it's phenomenal. Just when you think it couldn't get crazier, it starts getting crazy on the inside. And then it's not just our personal lives that get crazier, and the world at large that gets crazier and more disruptive. Everything feels like it is. What do we do when that happens? We often go into our mind, propelled by a feeling of fear. Oh my gosh, change? What am I going to do? This is unknown. I don't know what I'm doing with my life. And the mind grabs onto survival handles of fear. And maybe I better wait a little bit. Maybe I better learn a few more spiritual techniques. Maybe I'd better, all these things. Hesitating, pulling back, not feeling unstoppable. How important it is for us to feel that our lives not only matter, but we are meaningful, valuable, a sacred creation in each moment. Not when we finally do this great thing, healing practice, whatever it is we're moving towards, our dream come true, then we will feel like we're a sacred creation. You know all this. I want you to feel that you can embody that sense of being a sacred creation. So we're going to take 2 weeks to develop that on the inside experientially, through prayer, through ritual, through meditation, not a bunch of whole new tools, but to really dive deep into yourself and feel what that feels like to hold that. And even if you can't do each of the live sessions, the energy of the immersion as an intensive will be available to you for the transformation to happen wherever you are, whatever you're doing. And then when you have a chance to listen to the recordings, it will bump it up another level. This is going beyond self-love, self-compassion, which I know you've worked hard at, beyond self-esteem and self-worth, which I know you're still continuing to work hard on. So you're not hard on yourself like I was describing that I was. Maybe I should just quit soul mastery. That's being hard on myself, okay? But how do I change that? Do I change that by going, oh no, I just need to love myself more? It doesn't thoroughly take care of things. It's a slow boat, actually. When I say I am a sacred creation, I am deeply valuable here, guess what? I start to attract that which sees my value, knows my value, resonates with my value. I want you to have that experience, that every corner of your life feels the nature of your value. So you aren't being prodded along by your mind, the fear of survival, the fear of will we make it, the fear of is this all going to work out, and also the feeling then that you have to do willpower. I have to push and shove to make my life work. No, when you come to that place of living from the heart of love, you have all creation, all love in your heart, in your body. You are embodying it. And there is a reverence that you hold deep inside for the embodiment of the gift of your beingness, being given expression in each moment. And that's what I want for you. It is glorious, and Spirit knows this is our true birthright, to live as a sacred creation and know life from the heart of love. So please join me. The details are below for this blessed, beloved, magnificent event to bring forth the beauty of your magnificence, your joy, your peace, that still point within, combined with an assurance that you are so amazingly a part of the matrix of creation for this life, dedicated not only to being a sacred creation, but dedicated to being devotional in holding that. And then you have all this beautiful guidance with you that is in devotion to you, bringing forth sacred creation in this world. And it will be reflected all over the place, way beyond abundance, reflected as sacred creation in everything you are. Your world, your relationships, your workplace, everything you are becomes a sacred creation, and you see your world and life that way. Join us. It's going to be fabulous. Think of it as a soul group of people all living from this place together. That's magnification of holiness, reverence, and deepest respect for the amazing sacred value that you have to bring.